My wife betrayed me with her ex just weeks after our wedding. Now she's pleading to reconcile, but my words at the airport left her in tears. I'm stunned. I'm a 30-year-old structural engineer, crafting skyscrapers and sprawling commercial complexes. My world crumbled only 2 weeks after marrying Lily, a 28-year-old wildlife veterinarian. 2 weeks. We hadn't even sorted through our wedding gifts when she broke my trust. Our story began 3 years ago at a construction site I was managing. An injured owl needed saving, and Lily arrived from the local wildlife rescue, boots caked in mud, hair wild, but handling the bird with precision and compassion. She stood out among the construction crew, poised yet kind. We struck up a conversation, and since she was new to the city, I offered to show her around. Corny, I admit, but she agreed. That sparked dinners, outings, and soon, 3 years of what seemed like a flawless relationship. We argued over minor things, who'd handle dishes during my late work nights, but nothing major. Lily supported my high-pressure career, and I championed her dedication to rescuing every hurt animal within a 50-mile radius. Our apartment often resembled a sanctuary. Once, a one-eyed squirrel took over our spare bathroom for a week. We shared dreams of kids, a house in the suburbs, and pets, naturally, given her work. We bonded over our mutual dislike of parsley and marathon-watching crime documentaries. Looking back, maybe it was too idyllic. The wedding was Lily's masterpiece, a grand orchard celebration that ate up a year's savings. Her father, Tom, a gruff ex-Navy man with ink covering his forearms, got emotional walking her down the aisle. My university buddies, including my best friend Jake from Singapore, flew in. Jake hinted at doubts about Lily, but I brushed him off. Love clouds your judgment, doesn't it? The ceremony was breathtaking. Floral arrangements, live music, artisanal cider from an orchard we'd toured. Lily agonized over every detail, even hiring an artist for the seating cards. My mother called it the most beautiful wedding she'd attended, though I now wonder if she was just being kind. The reception was electric. A live band kept the dance floor packed, and Lily's New Zealand cousins started a drinking game that floored half the guests. During our first dance, I felt like the luckiest man alive. Our Maldives honeymoon, funded by months of overtime, was everything Lily envisioned. We came back buzzing, tossing around husband and wife like excited kids. We even discussed starting a family soon. Then 14 days later, it all fell apart. Lily grew distant, secretive. She was glued to her phone, hiding the screen when I walked in. She'd always teased me about checking work emails at dinner, but now she was the one texting nonstop. I thought she was planning something sweet. Then came late nights at the rescue center, supposedly for urgent cases like a wounded falcon, but her explanations didn't hold up. She mentioned staying late for a raccoon, but the center's social media showed it had been released that morning. I ignored the red flags, consumed by a massive 50-story project for a medical center expansion. St. Mary's Hospital, ironically. Enter Chloe, Lily's 32-year-old coworker and chaos incarnate. Twice divorced, always with a new fling, Chloe was trouble. Her social media bio screamed drama. If you can't handle my chaos, you don't deserve my calm. She worked the front desk at the rescue center and never warmed to me, likely because I'd ignored her flirtations when I met Lily. I caught her murmuring to Lily, saying things like, "You deserve to follow your heart." They'd go quiet when I approached. Chloe was sowing doubts, and I was too naive to notice. The truth hit one morning in my home office. I'd been up since 5 a.m., grappling with structural designs, when Lily, still in pajamas at noon, walked in and burst into tears. I thought someone had passed away. No. Chloe had encouraged her to reconnect with her ex, Ethan, her college love of 4 years, who'd left for a medical aid mission abroad. Now a surgeon back in town, he'd been texting Lily for weeks, claiming he regretted leaving her. Instead of cutting contact, Lily said she was torn, needing to process her emotions to be certain about our marriage. Our marriage, barely 2 weeks old with thank you cards still unsent. I let out a bitter laugh, the kind you give when reality feels absurd. Lily stared at me like I was unhinged. Then I did something unexpected even to myself. I opened my laptop, searched for divorce attorneys, and started dialing them in front of her. She freaked out, insisting she just needed time, not a divorce. I told her to leave my house. Not my proudest moment, but I was exhausted and enraged. She claimed I was overreacting, that Ethan was her first love, and she'd always wonder what if without closure. Chloe had fed her this garbage about needing to explore her past. I pulled up our wedding video, made her watch her vows, and asked if she'd been dishonest then or was being dishonest now. She went quiet. Then she suggested therapy for us, as if that would fix her wanting to reconnect with her ex. She admitted she'd already packed bags to stay with Ethan, who just finished a long hospital shift. She'd been moving things to his place while I was swamped with work. I started dividing our unopened wedding gifts into piles, hers and mine, like a spiteful child. I called Jake, who booked a flight from Singapore. Lily called me theatrical for involving him, but I reminded her she'd dragged her ex and toxic friend into our marriage. The next hours were a mess. Lily swung between crying, defending herself, and accusing me of being unsupportive. She said she still loved me, that I'd always be important to her. I gave her an ultimatum: cut Ethan off completely or we're done. She complained it was too all or nothing. That's when I knew it was over. I told her to leave and never return. She tried to embrace me. I walked away. The sound of her car leaving our driveway with our shared dreams abandoned still lingers. I got drunk with Jake that night, deleted my online profiles, and called in sick to work for the first time in years. The next morning, someone banged on my door. I thought it was Lily, but it was Tom, her dad, looking like he could snap me in half. I braced for a confrontation, but he just said, "My daughter's an idiot. Got coffee?" Over coffee and bourbon, he revealed he'd never trusted Ethan, who'd betrayed Lily in college, something she didn't know. Tom suggested a divorce lawyer he'd used for a business matter and offered to send his old Navy buddies to talk to Ethan. I passed, though it was tempting. Work was supportive. My boss, who'd faced a similar betrayal, gave me 2 weeks off. Sorting our shared life was agonizing. Wedding gifts, cards, our marriage license staring at me. Lily's brother, Matt, a junior engineer at my firm, stopped by to collect her things. He said she was living with Ethan, posting vague social media quotes about finding her path. Her mom supported her, preaching forgiveness, while Tom and Matt stood by me, causing family rifts. Chloe spread rumors at the rescue center, claiming I was a workaholic who ignored Lily. Some mutual friends distanced themselves online. Karma surfaced. My hospital project, Ethan worked there. I informed my boss of the conflict, and he reassigned the project, causing delays that frustrated Ethan. Untangling our finances was a nightmare. We just combined accounts. Thankfully, my condo was in my name. Lily left voicemails about wanting to stay friends. I ignored them. Tom kept me updated. Lily and Ethan were acting like the perfect couple, but Matt discovered texts showing they'd been in touch before our wedding. I threw myself into work, and my skyscraper design saved millions, earning me a promotion. Lily's fantasy unraveled. Ethan was messy, leaving medical gear everywhere and partying like a college kid. Chloe, the instigator, had been flirting with Ethan behind Lily's back, resentful I'd chosen Lily years ago. Sophie, Lily's mentor at the rescue center, gave me the scoop. She'd seen my sacrifices for the wedding and was appalled by Lily's deceit. She sent me a screenshot of Lily crying over Ethan forgetting their 1-month milestone. Matt said Lily looked drained, buried in luxury clothes Ethan bought her. I got a call from a recruiter about a 7-figure, 2-year green skyscraper project in Dubai. I accepted. When Lily found out, she showed up at my office frantic, begging me not to go. I told her it was her issue now. Ethan lost it, jealous she'd contacted me. Ironic, given his pre-wedding messages. Then Mark, the new project manager, sent photos of Ethan and Chloe getting too close during meetings. Lily found Chloe's drunken texts on Ethan's secret second phone during a dinner she'd painstakingly prepared for his birthday. She stormed out, called me at midnight, sobbing about her mistake. I let it go to voicemail and forwarded it to my lawyer. The rescue center erupted when Lily and Chloe had a shouting match. Ethan tried to downplay it, but Chloe threw Lily's affair back at her. Security intervened, both were reprimanded, and Lily quit, moved back with her parents, and started therapy. Chloe got fired and ended up at a sketchy petting zoo. Ethan proposed to a neonatal nurse 2 months later. My firm threw me a send-off party at a rooftop lounge. Lily crashed it, wearing the dress from our first date, hoping for a cinematic reconciliation. Security stopped her. She yelled about following me to Dubai, having bought a Singapore ticket. Jake shut her down, listing her betrayals. Ethan passed by with his new fiancée, ignoring Lily's breakdown. I didn't take her dramatic letter. Jake grabbed it. It was a warped retelling of our story. At the airport for my Dubai flight, Lily arrived with suitcases and a scrapbook, aiming for a movie-style gesture. Tom was there to stop her, embarrassed. Amara, the Dubai architect, greeted me with a hug, mentioning our dinner plans. Lily's shock was evident. I told her she'd swapped our unique life for a fantasy now falling apart. Tom pulled her away as she cried, "Dubai's amazing. My new place has a skyline view and a private pool. Amara and I have a date soon. Jake and Matt are visiting me here. Lily's in therapy, Ethan's engaged, Chloe's a wreck. I'm launching the biggest project of my career, feeling stronger than ever. To Lily, if you're reading this, I wish you healing, but I'm done. Time for my new beginning." So what do you think of this story? Do you agree with how it unfolded, or do you see it differently? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to catch our next stories. See you soon.